welcome back to part 3 of our discussion on internet piracy. I hope you joined us for parts 1 and 2, where we discuss the history and the economic impact of internet piracy. Here in session 3, we'll discuss what companies are doing to prevent theft of their product and to prevent the spread of internet piracy. This session will be broken down into 3 categories. Each category will represent one of the largest industries within entertainment. We will look at what the music industry, the film industry, and the video game industry are doing to prevent piracy. However, to start, we will look at some efforts that have helped all 3 industries. The most common and visible way that internet piracy is fought is through the arrest and conviction of known internet pirates. While it is not uncommon for the run-of-the-mill pirate to be arrested, it is much more prevalent to see the leaders and creators of large websites that promote and distribute illegal content to be arrested. Earlier this year, the Federal Bureau of Investigation shut down the very popular file-sharing site megaupload.com and arrested several of its employees. Sites such as MegaUpload, known as cyberlockers, have grown in popularity and shifted the technology and business of stealing content. Cyberlockers, so called because they offer virtual storage homes for files that can be accessed from any device with a web browser, are often foreign sites that offer a smorgasbord of pirated movies, TV shows, music, and ebooks that people can download with a few clicks, say media companies, and now account for about half of all online pirate activity. Authorities claim MegaUpload in its collection of websites generated more than $175 million in criminal proceeds and caused more than $500 million in harm to copyright owners. The shutdown of these sites and the arrest of their owners only make a small dent in the overallness of internet piracy. However, they serve as an example to other would-be pirates the consequence of distributing copyrighted material. Now we will look at how the music industry is fighting piracy. Through the years, the main way the music industry has fought piracy is through litigation. However, there are some new technologies that are helping to curb the growth of internet piracy and music. Of these new technologies, services such as Pandora and Last.fm have proved the most beneficial. For years, one of the main excuses for music piracy was sampling. People would claim that the only reason they would steal songs is to simply try out a band with the potential of buying the album. Sites like Pandora allow users to sample all sorts of music without violating copyright laws. The music industry is working with the film industry and the internet providers to fight piracy. By the end of November, ISPs such as Comcast and Verizon and several others are said to initiate the new 6 strikes and you're out policy. The ISPs will monitor their users' internet usage and will give their users up to 5 warnings of illegal activity before severe punishment is enacted, with the possibility of complete banishment from the internet. Beyond this action and the use of litigation, the film industry also has a few other ways that it's helping to prevent piracy. One of the newest ways it's helping to prevent piracy is through further warnings and education about the effects of piracy. Anyone who has seen a movie has grown accustomed to the anti-piracy warnings that adorn the screen before the film starts. This warning informs viewers of the possible punishment for copyright infringement of the film. However, a new educational message is also being placed on the screen before movies. It says piracy is not a victimless crime and gives the website where people can go to figure out how internet piracy is affecting the economy. While subtle, this type of approach helps better educate people about the effects of stealing movies and other entertainment property. Lastly, let's look at how the video game industry is fighting piracy. One way the video game industry is fighting piracy is by allowing users to more easily access demos to its games. In the past, many users had justified their illegal downloads by saying that it was unreasonable for video game companies to expect them to spend up to $60 on a game they have never played. Demos diminish this excuse by allowing users to play and sample games for free. Another way the industry is fighting piracy is by requiring players to be online in order to play their games. In short, this allows for the company to monitor the activity going on in its game. However, this tactic has come under intense scrutiny by both players and developers. Players are upset because oftentimes they do not have access to the internet and thus cannot play the game. Developers are upset because these people are not purchasing the games and thus their sales figures are suffering. Overall, each industry has its own methods for fighting internet piracy. Yet litigation still seems to be the most prevalent way to prevent internet piracy. I hope these past 3 sessions have been beneficial to you in understanding internet piracy. And I also hope that these videos will convince you that internet piracy is something you should stay away from.